No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Arizona Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab at the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Arizona!
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll test the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Bellamy. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arizona. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Bellamy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's been a rough start for these guys. And you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays, and once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Snow. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you know, sometimes ball carriers just have to know when the fight is over. This guy, he's trying to drive. He's low to the ground. He's doing everything he possibly can to get the first down. But, David, he got a little bit careless with that ball security.
Yeah, and listen, I'm okay with it when it's fourth down. Like, fourth down and goal, and I got to reach that ball. First down, second down, I can't fumble. But right there, if I'm stretching the ball and I'm trying to get it across that plane, so be it. I don't know if he was going to get it anyways, but big play by the defense, big stop. Now your offense gets to go right on the field.
Let's talk a little about Arizona. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Quick completion to the right. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
They'll move the tight end. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Snow. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Tight end getting vertical.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
He's got it on the run. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
On the run, it's Bellamy. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quick pass on the jet motion. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Colorado.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee. They're up by 10 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So this league is tough. There's always a lot of points scored. There's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
This guy can throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Inside the 45. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go, set. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. He's got him this time. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Warren. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying play action. This time he's got it. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's loose. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Rush is on him. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lewis to throw. It's complete on the right side. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Got it in the middle. It's Snow. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's the give off the left side. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And the punishment has been extended. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 24 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked.
There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller.
It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Lewis to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's open on the right. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buffs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Warren. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wants to pass it. Snagged out of the air. He breaks a tackle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll send the back in motion. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Touchdown, Arizona! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play.
Check, check. Ready, we switch. Right, here we go.
Lewis wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Still on his feet.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Using the quick game. Open space in the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. He's got an open man. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Colorado.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll run play action. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They want that clock to run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play, and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Colorado, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting...
Colorado.